Oh, that was good. That was us he was talking about. Phil didn't get it.
I wasn't paying attention. No, stressing out.
That was one take, dude. That was good.
Yeah, thanks.
Second time's a charm. All right, guys, welcome back to Jerk Block Talk. I'm Jason Fernandez here with Phil Sabatini. We're here at CrossFit Rife. Today, we're going to go over some more technique work with the snatch and the clean and jerk. Specifically, we're going to be talking about maybe you might have some athletes that are a little bit slower under the bar, have poor footwork and receiving positions. So what we're going to be talking about is doing some drills, no feet. So if you guys have been in weightlifting or if you've ever heard the phrase no feet drills, we're going to talk about that today. And we're also going to talk about doing some stuff, no contact of the bar on the body too. So Phil's going to talk about some of that stuff, and we're going to have Brennan do some work on the barbell too. So
a couple reasons why we do no feet and no contact. We do no feet for a number of reasons. Number one, it teaches proper speed underneath the bar. One common error that you see is that athletes will drive the bar and then the body and the bar move back together. So then it becomes a race between the lifter and the barbell to try to get into the bottom position, and the barbell is always going to win. Yeah. So what we want to do is try to get the bar moving up as the athlete is moving down, and so the no feet stuff really reinforces that. Reinforces a strong and fast and aggressive third pull. So after you finish that drive, we're going to pull hard with the hands to get back down into a proper position. So we'll do that. You'll see this a lot in the snatches especially, so that you get a proper drive and some speed into that bottom position. So Brennan's going to demonstrate. What we like to do is start in a squat stance. So for beginner lifters, this is beneficial because now it reinforces that bottom position. So he's going to start in his squat stance or his receiving stance, and he's going to get a good drive and pull hard with the hands to force himself into a proper bottom position. So now you can see that that bar is moving up as the lifter is moving down. So this is perfect timing in the snatch.
I think a lot of people underestimate like how much faster you have to be when you do this. Like you have to be a lot faster. You have to actually, the difference between like pulling and falling around the bar, and this really enforces the need to pull.
No doubt. And with a maximal attempt, like I said, the barbell is always going to win. If it becomes a race between the lifter and the barbell on the way down, then the timing is off, right? We always want to have the barbell moving up as the lifter's moving down, so this really reinforces that, the body moving down as the bar is moving up. Another thing that we'll add into this is no contact. So to make this a little more difficult, but this works on a couple other things. This reinforces a proper drive. So for somebody that has problems banging the bar with the hips too much, causing some horizontal movement to the barbell, we'll do no contact and no feet. So now...
So you're not supposed to bang the bar?
No, not supposed to bang the bar. We'll cover that in another segment too.
So
but
just to be clear on that, so yeah, we'll talk about it. Like this is one where you have athletes who are making excessive contact with the bar. Bar's looping out in front, and that's not what we're looking for.
No, especially...
So it should be inadvertent is really what we're looking for.
Yeah, inadvertent contact. The body and the bar should meet together to drive the bar up. And what you see is sometimes athletes are slow going under the bar because they can't actively pull themselves under, because the bar is moving so far out away from them that all they can do is pull their body forward or jump forward to try to get underneath of it. Whereas the no foot, no contact sort of stops that. You know, now you reinforce a vertical drive, and now the bar is close enough that you can actively pull the body down rather than the weight being out. You can't actively pull it out. You can't pull your body down.
I think, so this is one where we have a lot of athletes where this will happen. They have kind of like that hitch in their pull. So they pull off the floor, and I'll see if I can demonstrate this. But I'll do a power thing. But they kind of pull off the floor here.
Hesitate, right.
Hesitate, have that pause in there. And what they're doing is
they rely on that contact.
They're using the leg to kind of bounce the bar off to get to that point. And that usually comes with an early arm bend, not always, but usually does. But doing the no contact drill really kind of, for some of the athletes that we've had, kind of turns the light bulb on. They're like, oh, this is a smooth bar path. I'm not supposed to be kind of stopping here and then banging the bar to get it to where I want it.
Right. Some of the things that will help you coach this, because sometimes it's hard for the athlete to feel how to do it correctly. So one of the things we'll talk about is to use your hips a little bit less and your feet a little more, to feel the pressure through your feet and actively think about attacking the ground with them to drive the bar up, rather than using the hips so much to try to propel the bar. You want to let your body do the work, let your, drive your feet into the ground with so much force that it propels the bar upwards. And so get your athletes thinking about their feet a little bit more, pressure through their feet and attacking the ground with it to drive the bar upwards.
And the other thing I think the no feet drill is good for is, like, you have a lot of athletes that, like, for whatever reason, like, they can't get their foot to the right spot. Like, their feet are always constantly not in their squat stance.
Sure.
Like, they're catching it in a squat, but it's not where they squat from.
Right.
If we can start them there and just worry about the speed and not actually worry about that dynamic piece of moving the feet, then we're reinforcing good position instead of a crappy position when we're receiving. So
I think another fix to this is, like, a lot of common errors come from athletes who actively try to jump really high with the barbell. The term jump it's a cue. It's a good cue to think about exactly what we said, putting force into the ground to drive the bar up. But a lot of athletes will jump so high that they can't actively pull themselves under the bar. Right. So that having your feet that high off of the ground limits the speed that you can actually pull yourself under. So instead of thinking to jump up, we coach to think to drive and then jump down. And that's where that no feet really helps and reinforces pulling your body back down after the drive.
Cool. So no feet, if you have athletes that have either slow feet or slow
through the middle,
or they're not getting their feet to the right place, it's a really great drill.
Have a lot of hang time.
Yeah, if you have no contact, or if you have athletes that are excessively banging the bar, work some no contact drills for that stuff, and you're really going to see a much cleaner bar path, because when we're banging the bar is going to go forward, and that's never good.
As they get more proficient in this, put them together, no contact, no feet, and see if you can make the picture perfect snatch with it.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. If you got any questions, please put them in. We'll get them to Phil. We'll take care of you. If you like this stuff, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.